Alright, let's just check. Yep, it looks good. Hello everyone, this is my second video. Yes, only second. Now, I'm not sure how you found this. Either I sent it to you and you're part of my club. Either I sent it to you, here, you saw it here through my last video, or here you, or you just clicked on it randomly. Here, nope, I do thank you for not ignoring. Here, here, here. Today, I'll be ranking fnaf endings on a tier list. The tiers are, let's go, I'm hyped, real cool, one more night please, okay, okay, boring. Let's try something else and kill me, Freddy! Here, that last one literally meaning the death endings better. I'll be counting every single mainline game so far here and FNAF World because I felt like it. Well, as and into the pit because again I felt like it. Also, just a heads up, there will be some bias video because honestly, here there are a few types. So I will put my personal opinion in this. Yes, so do not take this as hard fact, just in case you thought it was. And on that point, it just a heads up on basically every video out there. Yeah, yeah. Always check beneath the lines, whether it's fact or opinion, because you don't want to believe if Markiplier is teaching you life lessons. Yeah. Anyway, well, I guess he has a few times. That was a bad example, but let's just get on to this. But also, yeah, I got a cold. How ironic. I made my last video with a cold, now I'm making another video with a cold. Irony. First of all, the FNAF one and paycheck ending. Yeah, is kinda boring. Well, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Now, the overtime ending is actually okay, because it's pretty funny how low the overtime is. Is and then you got the Terminator ending, well, it's not as funny. It's just a replication of the don't poop on the floor joke. So the only joke there is literally just a joke that's already been used. So yeah, into the okay it goes. Next up, FNAF 2. And the paycheck, yeah, it's just like one, except it has a fun time amateur. It has a toy animatronics in the background. Next we have the with the overtime ending, and it's okay, I guess. Yes, it has some lore in it that we have tried to scrap, so okay. Yeah, and finally, the You're Fired ending, which I actually think is going in one night, please. It's because Scott makes a joke at how you got fired on your first night and you're a horrible employee. Yeah, yeah. It's up to FNAF 3. Yeah, I don't really like FNAF 3's endings. They're both really boring, so yeah. Supposedly some sentimental, but his his sort of good ending being better because well all the ghosts seemingly moved on. But one, that's not canon, and two, who I'm just not a very sentimental person. There's only one ending in FNAF because I count the box ending is the same as this. So just some lore added, and it's fairly cool. Yes, our first is to let's go. one, we actually get someone saying their name, something I will likely never do. Who, by the way, here, as well as new face reveals. Just a heads up. Yeah, we get Mike saying his name. We get Mike scooped. We get Mike turning purple, and we get Mike saying, "I'm going to come find you." Here, with Springtrap's appearance, Mike's color change, and the voice change, and creating a in theory, Mike trap. So yeah, let's go. On who, first go, and of course, fake ending. Yeah, it's a real cool as well. Elizabeth pretends to be the real. Really makes it obvious he thinks we're William, and by saying, "Aren't we?" He basically saying, "Aren't we here to see her?" and even speaking in her old voice. Yes, I think it's pretty cool. Now you're on FNAF 6. Also, I did these in the order I got them. If you don't know, because I just thought that would be funny. I got Bankruptcy first, which is fairly cool. Yeah, it's one of the only endings you can get on night 1. The only other one, no, being mediocrity if you're really good. If you are really good at saving money and playing games. Yeah, this one's fairly hilarious. Healthy recording is just hilarious. Uh-oh. That's embarrassing. I better plug this in before I run out of power and lose the recording. I think that's better. Next is mediocrity. Also, the thing I mentioned was insanity. I think I accidentally said mediocrity. I'm sorry if I did. I was wrong. Anyway, mediocrity is fairly funny as well, but it undermines Mike's character from Sister Lucasen, because it literally shows Mike in bed, snoozing on the job. So, one more night, please. Or I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I don't exactly like it. I don't like it too much. And insanity, well, just really think it's hilarious. That's how Henry says, to say, "You're fired," in such a formal tone. And throughout the game, Henry's been a really informal person, but now he just casually says that you're fired, breaking character. Now, you probably don't know me, but I love it when someone uses her breaks character in a really great way. Yeah, real cool. And of course, the burning ending. Absolutely awesome. The speech is perfect. We again get character and get character names. Him's Elizabeth for Circus Baby and Charlie for Puppet. And of course, the picture I chose burn trap cooking doors. I think this is absolutely awesome. But I can't put it at the top because it's likely Scott wasn't planning on making another game. After this, yeah, if you don't know the difference between these two, for this one, it has to hype up the next game. This one, I'm just did. Wait a minute. That's better. Let me just change some things. Uh-oh. Yeah. Ah, that's better. Anyway, on we go. Lawkeeper. I've never gotten this. So, as far as I know, it's just some gravestones. Again, sentimental versus, and I'm not a sentiment. And you know from this one, I'm not a sentimental person. Blacklisted. Yeah, Mike gets fired for being a daredevil. All of Henry commenting that risk is a good bit. That he's been taught that risk means good business. It's okay, I guess. Onto UCN. Also, yes, I'm counting after night animation endings. It's here because again, this is my channel. I can do whatever I want. It's my channel, and no, I can make this video whatever I want, and as long as it doesn't violate YouTube guidelines. It's, it's probably Google. Just probably search it up after this. Anyway, the Golden Freddy ending. Yeah, it's just not very interesting. It's just Golden Freddy in a black void. He's mocking. He's Golden Freddy mocking you after you literally grind through hell. And yes, a lot of yeah. UCN's literally hell. All for William. So yeah, Golden Freddy's mocking you because he's the devil. Because Cassidy's the devil. Or I guess Andrew, if you believe the books canon. Anyway, on to the high school years. And yeah, Toy Chica literally kills all the boys in her class. I know you could say there's probably more boys, but no. Pig Patch is killed for no reason. The only way that would be here Toy Chica would do that is if he was the only boy left in the class, and he's dead too. As we see his ears, as we see parts of him, Toy Chica's back. So no, Toy Chica, you didn't leave here with just a broken heart. You left to collect the body parts. I know, I guess you really love collecting. So don't complain and say, oh my god, it's a broken heart. It, because, but anyway, this one's, and, okay, I guess. Oh yeah, this one's hilarious. Mostly because of the punishments Foxy and licks on Freddy. For example, making a giant toad follow Freddy around, making Freddy cook Foxy's bacon, and making Freddy Santa Claus. This is just downright hilarious. And I figure we'd get let's go. So cool. Well, the door and glitch trap endings. It's endings, but I count them as the same thing. At me in the comments, I dare you. Yeah, glitch trap gets you, and you're forced to sing and dance for him. What's to sing for him as he dances around? If you trapped in Freddy Fazbear and Bear here while your body is infested with not MP, infested with William Aftitis. William Aftitis. Yes, like this is how I saw William Aftitis because I just feel it's William Aftitis. This, yeah, I dragged that joke on, didn't I? Anyway, moving on. And the Dread Bear ending. You have to torture a bear until his brain works. Yeah. No animal boost, guys. The mask ending. Another hyped, because it hypes up Security Breach. It just shows the mask and Fanny presumably getting possessed. So yeah, like, and yeah, William then infects Nessa with William Aptitis. Yes, I'm going to keep calling it that. And turns himself into her alter ego. Anyway, onto there's only one ending. An AR for surviving, though I'd like to have a word with the guy who planned my party. Wait, I play my party. I'm gonna have a chat myself. On to security breach. First, with Gregory leaving the first chance he gets, realizes we find out he's homeless, and Vanny finds him. Yeah, there's a reason this is the bad ending. Or is it the bad ending? Because it's technically another bad ending. Freddy dies. Freddy gets torn apart by some staff bots and just dies in Gregory's arms. I would put it here, but that would just be mean. So let's try for something else. Ah, yes, the burn trap ending, the true ending of the game. Notice how I said it true. This will pop up in a few seconds. Yeah, yep, this one. His animation looks really cool. I'll give it that. Hit, hit. It Blob swallows Burn Trap, and Williams forced to transfer into the Mimic. If this isn't the Mimic. Anyway, onto the arson ending. The other arson ending. Gregory and Freddy burn down. Pete, Rhea, here, and seemingly kill Vanny. And suddenly Vanessa and walks up to the top of the Buddy Pizzeria. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's possible. Unless his Vanessa literally has a chronic lack of common sense, there's no way that happened. No wonder people believe that Vanny's actually her twin sister. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in boring and move on. And yeah, remember how a few seconds ago I said the true ending thing? Yeah, I meant it with I meant it in with quotation marks. This is Hicks. Ruin confirmed that this is the actual true ending. And that the burn trap ending being called the true ending was just a red herring. Just a red herring. This one, Gregory frees Vanessa from. He cures Vanessa's William Aptitis. And they go to grab some ice cream, with Gregory Little even chomping down Freddy ice cream. I wonder what this implies. Is yeah, just real cool. Cool. It doesn't hype up anything and or look awesome, but hey, it's real cool. And this one's gonna have some bias. Sorry, but this just looks hilarious. It's how they just mow down one map a bot. Yeah, you tell me to take a map. This is how I repay you. Who runs over? Heh, it, this is just hilarious. Real cool. Odd. Two. Who help wanted two. First shift the bad ending. Cassie's handed a mask by her dad possessing the mask bot from Ruin. And, and the game begins. Ruin begins. And the cycle continues. Yes, and no one can ever stop it. Okay. Because it's just another case of William Aphthitis. Yes. And yes, I'm going to pin that in the comment. Hint, like if everyone's still here, comment William Aphthitis. Yes, in the comments. I will personally like every single one of them. Next, the good ending, where Verdi crosses William, him officially creating the vaccine to William Aphthitis. Yes. Also, here's a challenge for you. Also, down in the comments, try and count how many times I said William Aphthitis. Yes, that one doesn't count. As this one, just let's go. Also, yes, I know this isn't an ending, but help me look like Winnie the Pooh here. And I just couldn't live with myself if I didn't and save this. Yes. And also, I'm gonna put this lower since it does have some bat to it because now Cassie's dad's just trapped in limbo. We're really filling out the real cool, aren't we? Yes. Or William F. Except now he's a monster. Yeah. Also, I know there's a lot more endings than this. Yes. Yes, but I couldn't find any good pictures, so it just had three endings. The true ending, the Jeff dies ending, and the possessed ending. True ending, yeah, there's nothing really special. Well, the Jeff dies ending's kind of the same, and possessed ending made one of my own theory. Yes, I'm gonna explain it here because it's a little shaky. My theory states it's that Andrew and Oswald are actually one and the same. This is due. This is because in Return to the Pit, the number of dead kids changes from 6 to 5. There's a lot of endings where Oswald dies in that very same book, so he would complete the set. Yeah, that playable is full of holes. So also it is just made by some and select ideas, but hey, I like it. Get one more night, please. Yes, on to Ruin, second last game in the series. Here is first lift the mimic, and Cassie's supposed death. No words need to be said. The Brazil ending. I wonder why it's called that. Yeah, so of course the Scooper ending. Yeah, it's actually a theory this might be the original Scooper from all the way back in Hank's sister location when Mike gets scooped. Even though because it wouldn't be the first time Scooper got redesigned. And so of course the mimic wears an amalgamation costume and gets scooped by Cassie. Cassie that escapes. Now this is a really cool ending, but I don't label it as a true ending. It's cool though. And that's all we need to say. Yes, before you comment, I know who FNAF World isn't canon, though some people believe if it might be he'd be the kids in heaven. Taking place an unknown in that time, him in the future. First of all, the universe ending. This was just a joke from Scott here, because two Fredbears can't exist at the same time, so the game just bugs out. The game pretends to bug out and crash, causing the game to just end. Yeah, I think the fourth wall break's pretty hilarious. Yes, and before you question, it's a fourth wall break. That's because, well, the game realizes there's two Fredbears in the same place. He says it doesn't. Rest. I let the game so it deletes itself. I labeled that as a fourth wall break. Comment if you don't, but I do. Next, here's the drowned ending. Here's supposedly Scott and his two sons watching a movie. Or just something on TV, really. It's okay. Next, the Chipper ending. Chipper explodes. Nothing else. It's boring. The bad ending. Eh. Yeah, it's just horrible. All you get is a silly little mess. It's the, you are super mediocre. The Anim dude ending. You kill Scott, and he asks why you did it. Dude, you attacked first. You started it. The old man consequences ending. You just shout old man consequences. Boring. The rainbow ending. Yeah, let's go. You get a really interesting message of Desk Man, who some people believe is Henry for some reason. Even though there's literally no evidence supporting it, at least that I know of. Comment if you think there is. I'm asking a lot of you in the comments, aren't I? And finally, here, the clock ending. At least that's what I call it. Comment what you think it is. I really want to know. You just get a remake of the best hits of FNAF 4. That's all it is. And there we are! Here. Every single... I'm just going to do this so I can make a thumbnail. Yeah, I know YouTubers usually don't mention how they're making thumbnails, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, 'cause I might as well. Cool. Anyway, he, what do you think let's do now? I'm planning on using Brand Steel to make a FNAF if Hunger Games video, so that would be fun. So, I guess see y'all on the flip side when you go down into everything I told you to comment. Make sure to like and subscribe so I could really use it. I am trying to start a new channel. Well, it's only had 2 videos. Also, to all of you who have watched my last video, who the reason why it took so long for me to make this one was because of tech limitations. I didn't have the necessary software. Here, David Festival, but here NCH. That's the one I really like, so you can go down and use that. Well, see y'all. Bye!